Hi everyone!
Hello!
This is Claire and Catherine. Our sections of tour are last, so we're wrapping it up with San Jose, Santa Cruz, San Luis Obispo, Fresno, and Bakersfield, and we're really excited to come and see all of you, and we just have a few more reminders of things we want to cover, so we thought we would do it in a video. And the first thing that's so important, you guys, is to start hanging those posters and flyers if you haven't already. We are going to be attaching them in this email. You're going to have flyers, regular flyers, and logos attached, which you also got in the thank you email that you should have gotten from us like over a month ago. And print those out, be creative. We've been to schools where we've seen them like on every single wall, and that's so exciting for us because we know that you put in the work, and trust us, it will pay off. We've seen some really awesome screenings where a lot of people showed, and we've also been to screenings where 4 people showed up. So don't be that person. You put in a lot of work to book it, so just do the final step, follow through, and definitely get those posters up. And in addition to that, we're also sending you a merch poster, which is just as important to hang. Students need to know, students, and if you're at a church too, you guys, everybody needs to know that we're bringing t-shirts, we're bringing DVDs, we're bringing hats and all that, because if they don't, then our products don't get sold, and if they don't get sold, then our programs in Uganda suffer. So it's so crucial to hang those up. If you have any questions, you can let us know, but there's room on there. I mean, you can put them right next to the screening poster so people know the date and the time, the location, and then right next door, hey, they're bringing stuff to sell. We've run into too many students that are disappointed because we were there and they're like, oh, are you coming back tomorrow? I don't have any money. No, we're not coming back tomorrow. But we do take, we take credit, we take check, and also cash. You can spread the word on that too. And then also we're attaching the pre-screening checklist. We need these back from you as soon as possible. So most of these details should be figured out. If not, please try to get them figured out in the next few days and send them back, email them back to us, to your respective representative. And yeah, that's it on my end.
All right, guys, this is for schools mostly. If you're a church, we'd love for you to get involved with the book drive, and we'll talk more about that with you later. But for schools, this is huge. You guys need to set up a Schools for Schools meeting during lunch or after school so that you guys can expand your club attendance. And if you haven't gotten a club set up yet, which I know there are some of you out there, you guys need to do that. Our schools need our help. And for this area, it's Anaka Secondary School. And Anaka just broke ground for their library last week. But they need us, they need you guys to continue to fund that construction. And without a successful Schools for Schools year, that library won't get built, and they definitely need it. So please set up a Schools for Schools meeting during lunch or after school, depending on when your screening is, depending on what works out, but get a room where we can maybe use a computer to show you guys the website. And if you're not signed up yet, get signed up, because it doesn't hurt. Even if you're not sure you can do it, get signed up so that we can get in touch with you and send you the information we need. So do that. Schools for Schools meeting, lunch after school. Just ask like your advisor or teacher to use their classroom so that we can harness all of that energy that comes from the screening into Schools for Schools. And please let me know, or Claire know, if you guys have questions, because we're totally here to help you throughout this entire thing, and you have our contact info, so use it. The other thing is that Schools for Schools is underway. We have like 50 days left, a little less than 50 days. We're almost halfway over, but there's tons of room in this competition. If you think it's too late to get started, or maybe you won't win, maybe it's not worth it, it is so worth it. I know the hardest thing is getting started, but we both were at Schools for School, or we were both at schools that won Schools for Schools. And like my school got started with 3 weeks left. And Claire only had 18 people in your club? Eight people in her club, okay?
Yeah.
So it can happen. Like don't let anything stop you. That's the big thing. Just get started. If you need to get started with like a change drive, do that. Something small. 10 cents here, 10 cents there, a couple dollars. It all adds up and will make a big difference. So don't think anything is too small. It's all really important. The other thing is those book drive. We're bringing book drive boxes, but you guys should start collecting books. Remember that we take everything but high school textbooks and romance novels. So we need those books.
Collect anything though, just collect
everything. And then they'll pre-scan it in, and we'll talk to you when we get there. If you're confused now, call us. We'll answer questions, but we'll totally walk you through it so there's no confusion. But we heard from the office, like they're saying that like Schools for Schools really needs to pick up. They really need our help there. They're depending on you guys, on the students, on the community members of this world to really help rebuild their schools. And Hanaka needs some loving right now. So please get started. Set up those Schools for Schools meetings. Put those merch posters up. Get those advertising posters up. Even if it's an all-school assembly, they need to know we're coming. They need to get excited. Mm-hmm. So put up those posters and send back that pre-screening agreement form, please.
Yeah. And you guys, it's always smart with the posters. Like if you make them yourself, put our website on there. Put invisibleChildren.com so people can check out ahead of time, especially if it's a community screening. You're not going to be able to put everything that, what we're doing. You may only be able to put a sentence or two so that people will walk by and actually read it. But you can put our website, people can go look at it, and then they'll know what's up and they'll want to come. So like Catherine said, if you ever have any questions, even if they're really small or you feel like they're dumb, they're not, call us. Our team sells 619-808-7296, so call that anytime. A lot of you have our personal cell phones. That's just as fine, or email us. So
yep, definitely. And here's Brendan for his grand entrance. You're gonna meet him. So put up those posters or else Brendan won't come. Just kidding. He will either way. Another thing we really need your help with is that we are in the van. We're traveling around in the van in Northern California, and we did one night where we slept in the van, and Brendan slept on top of it. Claire slept on the dashboard, and I got the floor of the van. We really don't want to have to repeat that experience. It was very cold and uncomfortable. So if you can open up your homes to us, we have sleeping bags. We will take a corner in your dining room floor if that's the space that you have. We would so deeply appreciate it. Right now we're actually at the contact's home. Who put us up last night. They were really sweet, just to let us sleep on their floor, and that's really all we need. So if you can do that, please get in touch with us. Again, that number is 619-808-7296. We would so very deeply appreciate it because we're volunteers, don't have the money to pay for hotels, and I don't think Claire wants to do the dashboard again.
No, I don't. So, if you have a place for us to stay, we would love that so much. Like Catherine said, the floor is just fine by us. And if not, and you have like friends or another family that you have in mind that may be willing to house us, we would love that just for a night, too, if you really want us. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yep, that's it. So don't be afraid to call us or don't hesitate to get questions. And we will be seeing you guys really soon. You're like the grand finale to our tour, so let's make it huge, let's make it big, so we can go back to San Diego with really great stories from your guys' schools and from your churches. So thank you.
Thanks.